Today's slightly warmer temperatures brought many families out to Naperville Settlement for its annual maple sugaring days. Back in the 1800s, this was the prime time for Naperville settlers to start tapping maple trees for sap because the fluctuations in temperatures, freezing nights and warm days, would allow sap to rise from the roots of the trees.
And I want to aim anywhere between 2 and 3 feet off the ground, where the heaviest concentration of sap will be at the right time of the year.
Museum educators demonstrated the process of gathering that sap and turning it into sugar, starting with the tapping of the tree. Kids also felt firsthand what hard work it was to carry that collected sap in large jugs. In fact, it would take 40 gallons of sap to make just 1 gallon of sugar. While it may have required a lot of labor, maple sugaring was an integral part of life throughout the Civil War.
The abolitionists would not buy cane sugar because it was raised by slave labor. So in the North, maple sugar was a heck of a lot more popular because it wasn't, the slave hands weren't making it. And then you just have the notion of just self-reliance. If you're out here as a pioneer, there's no real trade routes fully established that you can't go to the store. So if you want a sweetener, well, this is how you're going to do it. And we like to touch on the fact that this is something that the Native Americans actually taught to the Europeans when they came over. So it's something that is truly American, so to speak, and has had a huge impact on our culture. You think about pancakes, you don't think about anything other than syrup with them. So it's just a nice thing that a lot of people don't always think about, but a lot of people are surprised by the information we share with them.
Families also got to tour various buildings on Naperville Settlement's grounds. Inside, there were additional demonstrations, like at the Blacksmith workshop, where they learned how various tools were made.
The refineries and the steel mills that were in this area were making rails for the railroad.
Naperville Sugaring Days also celebrates the coming of spring and the reopening of Naperville Settlement to the public after being closed during the winter. I'm Kevin Maychek for Naperville News 17.